Good Friday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 near Lano, Texas, in an RV park, but a nice little RV park by the Lano River. Nice day. Birds are chirping. You'll hear them. And what else? I'm still alive in my 2019 Casita Freedom Deluxe, 84 square feet of interior space. Beautiful. It's okay with me. Been a long time full-time RVer. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, the day before tomorrow. It's right now, so enjoy it. You know what I mean? And hey, Google, what's the temperature in Lano, Texas?
The current temperature in Lano is 73 degrees.
With a high of 90. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
In Bangor, it's currently 61 degrees.
With a high of 84. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The temperature in Butte right now is 49 degrees.
With a high of 84. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
The temperature in Fairbanks right now is 52 degrees.
With a high of 69. Why do I ask the temperatures in these other places other than where I am? I just do, and that's the way I am. This is a Tweety Bird over here. This is Trenton Clump, a grinning it. This is a teddy bear with my name on it. Olive Oil and Popeye from the old Popeye cartoons. Betty Boop from the 1930s. Mr. Bill from the 1970s. And behind them is a sticker that says Native Texan on it with a jalapeno. This is $1 million bill, 1,000 yen note, a 5-year-old note, a $2 bill, and that is Gumby from the 1970s or 50s, I think. And this is Mr. Bojangles. He'll dance if you pull that string. There's some bananas getting riper every day. And over here in the corner, if I can get around there, there is Olive Oil's bras, two of them. And this is a smiling face with nose, ear, and hair that I put on there. And that's a saying that says, life is better in a casita, is it? It is for me. So having said that, today I'll do a video of the beginning, I think, of a new chapter in my life, which will be possibly building a home, a tiny home, a small home, like 400 square feet. I'm looking at have some people do it out of Fredericksburg that build cabins, but they haven't called me back in a couple of days. And I got some questions to ask them. But anyway, we're going to get into possibly that phase of my life. And of course, I'll keep my casita, and if I want to go somewhere, I'll have a home base with something on it. And on we go with it. Boom, 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 boom. So anyway, that's what you got to look forward to today. Yeah, I'm going to start a playlist for building a home, or I might make it building a tiny home, because it is going to be a small home, and it's hard to find. I checked with a couple of builders yesterday; they don't want to touch it. I left a message for one guy, kind of describing what I wanted. He didn't call me back. I did talk to one builder on the phone. He didn't want to fool with it. Well, why? Because they don't make a lot of money off of it. You know what I mean? There's no reason to do it. I mean, they can make, you get if you build a $500,000 home, you can make a lot of money, and you build a 1/10 of that, you don't make much. So having said that, we'll work it out though. But anyway, Soph is in town. Says once you fix it, that's just on the fixer upper I did. Once you fix it up, tax goes back up. Yeah, plus flood insurance, not a good deal. No, we're out of that one. Soph is in town. We're moved on now. We've already closed that chapter and moved on to another one. Tumbleweed, tiny homes, cabins. Yeah, this is hi, Rusty. I'm a licensed real estate broker in Georgia, and even I am learning from your research. Keep up the good work, and thanks for the sharing. Thanks for sharing. Well, you're welcome. Oh, there's more to come. Well, the reason I come up with these things possibly some realtors haven't thought of is because I just happen to be in this mode. This is a little niche, like going out and looking at fixer-uppers and stuff. That's something that realtors don't deal in a lot. They probably would not like to, they probably wouldn't even like to sell them because there's so many issues. But anyway, Beverly Fogel's song on the tiny homes. Life is about learning and change. Good for you. I'm glad you don't get locked down into the same old same. Have fun. Life is short. Well, it is, particularly when you're my age. You really know it. Yeah, Ron Waymeyer. Good on you, Rusty. The secret of life: make your own happiness. Sure, yeah. If nobody's going to do it for you, you got to get up and do it. And also, some of you guys were asking about a T-shirt. I did a T-shirt yesterday. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I ordered one, but it says and just in big letters on the front and the back, it says, "I do me, you do you." Okay, and boy, I think I'll wear that one out. You know. Anyway, this is on the RV park. This is P Gramming 1, 2, 3, 4. So during the sunrise, you have your wheel cover on that side, then move it to the sunset side for later in the day. No, I don't move it. I don't move it at all. I just cover the west side because the east side's shaded in the mornings. No problem. Anyway, Kathy York Simon on the tiny homes. I like the RV park you're in now. I do too. It's very nice. I mean, I do. It's very convenient to go play golf and very convenient to walk down by the river. And yeah, it's got some good places to walk, good places to trike. The place that I'm going to buy hopefully today also has a good place to walk and a good place to trike. It's just it's on the other side of the river. I'm on the, let's see, this would be the south side of the Lando River, and the other property will be on the north side. So we'll see. This is on Tiny Homes. Ramona Rain. Rusty, I like your way of thinking, and like you say, do as you do because you are you. Yeah, I'm glad you do not listen to negativity. Being negative gets a person nowhere. Keep enjoying life and live well as you want to. Love your videos. Thank you, Ramona. I appreciate that. Avalon Mist on the Tiny Homes. P.S. Could you leave the link for the cabin idea? I'm looking for land lots too. I would appreciate the cabin link. Thank you. Well, the cabin link. Look, if you want to look at some tiny homes, Avalon, check out Tiny Homes, Kingsland, Texas, because there's a place here that sells, or a place in Kingsland, Texas, that sells them, and they're tied into that little community that I showed you yesterday. Tiny Homes, S. Lund. A lot of towns don't want tiny homes, so they have rules about houses being a minimum square foot, at least 1,000 square foot homes, etc. Yeah, they used to have that rule here in Lando, Texas. It was 960 square feet, but they've modified it for 4 quote zones. They got 5 zones, and in 4 zones you can put 300 square feet and up, but it has to be all the construction of it has to be approved by the city, the zone, not zoning, but the code officer. Anyway, Avalon Mist again. Maybe I this is on tiny. Misunderstood my Maybe I was misunderstood with my previous comment. I was trying to point out was it's apparent you like living on your own land and in your own structure versus living RV park. Over the years, I have noted your experience with parks, and instead you like your privacy. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. It says land is not ever a bad investment. No, yeah, even if I didn't do anything on this property I'm going to acquire, it's a good investment. So, I mean, that's why I'm doing it. And this one is So You Want a Fixer Upper, that video about that floated home. John Mayfield, go. He says go thing. I think he means good thing you didn't do it unless you have a pocket full of cash. There's no way you could fix that for 20 grand, more like 40, and in a flood zone would make it hard to sell. You can't sell it. What it is, because it's in a floodplain, the city's going to require you to raise it 6 to 8 feet to comply with their new guidelines. This is an old video. It says new to RVing, leveling my RV. This is Judy Balderas. First RV for me. I have it parked on a bit of uneven land. It's an older RV, and I feel that it is not completely level. It has 2 slides. I cannot move it as do I have a truck. Is there a way I can make it a bit more even without moving it? Sure. Just get you a jack and put it under the axle and jack it up to where it's level, and then put something under the tire and let it down. And if that's not enough, jack it up and put some more there. You know what I mean? You get it level. Just get a jack it. Put it under the axle and just like you were jacking up a car tire to change it, and put something under the tire. You got it. Tom Fowler, Tiny Homes. Really happy for you, my friend. I'm on the road right now. I had to laugh. I stayed at 3 different parks, and I'll be damned if I've not gotten the barking dogs at all 3 parks. Yeah, I hear you, man. You keep doing you, my friend. I'm 60 and retired from military, and I'm looking for a home base. No more campgrounds for me. Most people are awesome. Some that, let's see, he's got more here. Some that choose to have pets are just plain rude. Well, it depends on the people, man. It's the animal is the animal. The animal is what it is. So anyway, Jimmy D on Tiny Homes. Rusty sells New Mexico. Rusty sells River Oaks. Where's River Oaks? Now Rusty making it rain all over Central Texas. Okay. I saw this coming the day after you announced you sold. Not only is it the best option for you, it's probably the best option for me, and I suspect the best option for a whole bunch of your viewers. A place that meets your needs, offers enough privacy and option to travel. Yeah, it'll just be like a human being, It'll be like a normal human. Yeah, Tiny Homes. This is Cool Cat Carolina. Yay, your own land and cabin sounds perfect. Have I mentioned I lived in Texas for 15 years? I miss it. Yeah, I can understand that. You live somewhere for that long period of time, you will miss it. Tiny Homes, got a lot of comments on that. Drew Rim, go for it, Rusty, go for it. Oh, give it to Matilda, Rusty. What? Anyway, thank you. Van and Halen, tiny home community is just another term for rich kid trailer park. I guess. I don't know what it is. Well, you can put all kind of labels on it if you want to. It's for the people that want to live there is what it ends up. Tiny Homes, California Golden Bear, that's the person's name. 2 weeks later, the entire Lando Police Department rests their knees on Rusty's neck because Rusty refuses to wear a face mask out in public. Well, I don't refuse. It doesn't do any good. I mean, why should you wear something that doesn't do a damn bit of good? In fact, an immunologist said this. I know a lot of you will comment negatively about this probably, but I don't care. He said that wearing a mask to prevent infections from viruses is like building a chain link fence to keep out mosquitoes. It is not going to work. So anyway, I agree with that. RT, none of the masks are designed for this particular to keep this virus out. It's not. It's a good way to sell a hell of a lot of masks. RT, Liberty Bikes, good results on both counts. Yeah, the Liberty electric trike is very good. Gale Resources, if tiny home builders were smart, they would buy land and make available to customers or anyone. Yeah, that's what this guy did. He bought the land, developed it, and makes it available for customers to put with a tiny home. So many states just don't have places that allow for them unless you own your own land, and that can still make it hard. But the whole thing is when you buy a tiny home, or if you're trying to put an RV on some land, is finding land that you can do that. Nothing's simple in life. Sometimes, never mind. If it's worth doing, sometimes it's not easy. Okay, you got to work at it. E-bikes, this is RT. Some people have waited over a year plus for their Bolton bikes and disastrous, faulty issues. Customer response, horrible. For your information. Well, I didn't stick with the Bolton bike. For several reasons. But I just felt like the Liberty trike was the best fit for me. It's the Liberty electric trike from electrictrike.com. This is on tiny homes. Crane operator. The cabin sounds great. Good for you. I'll have to back and watch that video again. What happened to the model of your casita that used to be up on your wall? I didn't have a model. Did I have a model? Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't know where that thing is. Come to think, I'll have to look for it. Yeah, it was a little mini travel trailer. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It's down here somewhere, I guess. It fell off. Anyway, thanks. I'm glad you mentioned that. NJ Tiny Homes. Hi, Rusty. I thought I remembered you saying a house in Llano had to be something like 1,100 square. No, it's 960. And there's no way around that. But what they've done, they've actually modified that ordinance. here, not too recently, maybe a couple of years ago. They modified it, and so now you can do in certain areas 300 square feet and up, and you just have to find those areas. And I did. I got a map that shows, like it's called SF 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, and 4 you can put in a 300 square feet and up. And so I just go to those areas looking for lots, and I found one. Jeff Erdman, hey Rusty, great plan. Looking forward to watching your new diamond getting polished. Happy trails, carpe diem. Yeah, this is going to be a good exercise if I'm able to put it all together, because for those of you that are thinking about or have ever thought about building a small home or buying a tiny home, I'm going to do a playlist for it, and I probably called it Building a Tiny Home or Building a Small Home. And as I go through this process, starting today, then I'm going to add them to that list. So at some point, if somebody wanted to know what it's like to buy and build a home, all they got to do is watch that playlist, because it's going to show from the very beginning, acquiring the land, all the way through to me going in and going to sleep in the house, I hope. And also, I was going to try to do everything locally. Of course, I'll try to buy all the products I can locally, but getting a builder locally is turning out to be a little difficult. So I may have to go with the Fredericksburg builder if he will build in the city. Brush Bum, cool, Rusty, take care. Okay, thank you. I was on Tiny Homes. This is on What Are Your Options? That's an old video. Well, not that old. HG2, a buyer's group for over 55ers and tiny homes might work. That is a group of folks who buy a larger plot of land, dividing it among themselves, and put in tiny homes or RVs on it. Well, yeah, go to Spur, Texas. That's what they've done. There's a whole town there that's tiny home friendly. Spur, Texas, 70 miles, I think it's southeast of Lubbock, Texas. Windy area, be aware of that. Tiny homes, cabins, Carrie Joe. Methinks this has been the plan all along for after you checked everything out, dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. You talked about a tiny house or pole barn with living quarters last year, just a matter of timing, I figured. Good luck, Rusty. Yeah, of course, I was always thinking about probably having to build something on my own, even on that property I own near Kingsland, Texas. But the only problem there was the way I had it set up. I'd had to change everything. It was not set up to build a tiny home. It was just set up to park an RV on. And so anyway, enough said. Tiny homes, this is Ginger Brimmer. I love the fact that you do what you do. That's correct. Don't worry what others think, just what you want. Love your life. Yeah, and again, the T-shirt, I said, it's just in black letters, block kind of things. It says, I do me, and then you do you, and it's on the front and back. I want to let people know that, I don't really care what you do, or your opinions are valuable to me. It depends on whether it's positive or whatever. If it's constructive criticism, I'll go with that. But anyway, just a foolish negative comment, that doesn't make any sense to me. That's like duh. But anyway, we'll do 2 or 3 more here, and then we'll shut her down. Well, I better 2 more here. Laughing Blue Sue on the 2021 Tab 400. Nice trailer. I was sold till I found out the price. Yeah, they're expensive. Too rich for my little budget, but but very cute. And they're well built. You got to pay for a little quality there. Tiny homes, cabins. This is Drill Sergeant. My plan is exactly the path you are taking. My intent is to have my tiny house on the back 40 of my sister's place, and then travel from October to April of every year in my converted cargo trailer. As for the people who send you hateful feedback, there's nothing we can do about that. All we can do is ignore them. Sure, I go with that. It's like gnats. Gnats, flies, mosquitoes. They will eventually go away. Or are you feeding them Matilda? Can't wait to see your cabin. I can't wait either. I mean, it's I may do another video of that little cabin over here and kind of show you what my plans are, so you understand where I'm headed. I got to meet with a guy in Fredericksburg and kind of, get it hammered down, so to speak. But anyway, having said that, guys, hey Google, tell us a joke.
What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear.
That's not too bad. A gummy bear. Anyway, guys, good Friday to you. TGIF. And with that in mind, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? You know why. But it doesn't cost you a penny, so if you choose to do it, fine. If you don't want to fool with it, no problem. But you just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want. That's fine. Anyway, what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much. And eating less is the only real way to lose weight. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep. I mean a deep breath, and hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? What does that do? It relieves stress, which lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You got to know it is. And then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, 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 pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every day. Why? Because you'll feel better. That's immediately, and it's you may live healthier longer. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness, the little neurons up in there, the neural networks are forming your thoughts. Give them good ingredients, do it right, So, don't watch TV news, all I can tell you, or talk show stuff. Right now it's Disney World for the news media. So anyway, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. Now my voice goes out. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. And then what else? At ease, at ease, carry on. Anyway, adios, hasta luego, bye-bye, until next time. Enjoy your day, Friday. Enjoy your weekend. So enjoy yourself, guys. Don't forget, I'll do a video about, I guess, the beginning of building a home, but it's just going to be called building a home, or building a small home. Adios, amigos. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.